Hello, up, y'all. I was popping this G. About to react to another impressive vid. This is Shenseea. I don't know who this is. And Megan Thee Stallion's lick is a hot mess. And Ryan Destiny and Keith Powers break up. I heard a snippet of this song, and yeah, it does sound like a hot mess. I'm not interested in hearing the whole thing at all. Don't know who Shenseea is, but no. Not feeling this debut. If it's a debut. I don't know. She's been in the game for a long time. No idea. Anyway, let's see how it's a hot mess. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. There are a few things I want to discuss in this video, but before I get into the topics, I want to start off by thanking HelloFresh.
Y'all go support Impressive and use her code in her description.
Now back to the video. I want to talk about some new music since it is Friday. First off, I want to talk about Tanisha's new video for her song X featuring Jeremiah. I like the song X. It's a cute little bop.
She's still hanging on.
You can dance and work.
I'm gonna leave Tanisha alone, but I don't see people really gravitating towards her that much. But she's still hanging in there. She's still kicking. So good for her.
Work out too. And as far as the video is concerned, it was cool. It was very clean, very simple. And I did like some of the 90s futuristic looks that she had in her video. But the dancing stood out to me. Let me just say this. When it comes to choreography, Tanisha eats every single time. I loved her dance routine in this video. But I always like her dance routines. I think that's the focal point in all of her videos. She doesn't have to do too much in her videos. All she needs to do is dance. And that's what we're here for. That's what we expect from her. So I think Tanisha is doing her thing, and I did like the song and video. Now, let's move on and talk about this new collaboration between Megan Thee Stallion and the Jamaican dancehall artist Shenseea. They recently dropped a video for their song Lick, and I was disappointed to say the least. First of all, the song sounds like WAP. It's like another version of WAP, so it's not creative. But it is a little catchy. I'll give it that. It's catchy. And I did like Megan's flow on the song, but I just wasn't feeling the lyrics. I wasn't feeling the video. It's just raunchy and explicit for no reason. There's a way to make songs be sexy without being so vulgar all the time.
What do I be saying?
Because Megan and Shenseea could have really made a good song, but they decided to put this out. And they obviously did it to get people talking. They wanted to trend, and they wanted to recreate the whole WAP
And I hate
but it's tired. It's really tired.
I said it.
And Megan are too talented for this, if I'm going to be honest. At this point, I do want Megan to start evolving musically. I understand that the whole sexual content in her music is a part of her brand, so I'm not going to really ask her to change that. That's a part of her brand. That's what's been working for her, so I shouldn't expect her to do anything too different. But I want her to switch it up. I want her to be more versatile with her content and her sound. I want her to do something different, because the thing that's happening with Megan now is she's limiting herself. She doesn't realize that she's putting herself in a box. Now, she already made it to the mainstream. She done songs with Beyonce, Nicki, Cardi, BTS, Ariana Grande. She won 3 Grammys. She's done a lot. She's achieved a lot. But now that she is a mainstream artist, and now that she has been introduced to a bigger audience, she has to start making music that's also more palatable for other audiences. Not everybody is going to be into the raunchy, explicit songs. So she definitely has to start evolving, or else people are going to be tired of what she has to offer musically. And sadly, I think she put herself in a box to the point that if she does do something different, her core fans might not care for it. So it's a sticky situation that Megan is in, but I think Megan is far too talented to be limiting herself like this. And I could say the same thing for Shenseea. Shenseea is very talented, and I know Shenseea wants to break into the mainstream market. She is very popular in Jamaica, but I know she wants to be an international star. And she feels like doing songs and videos like this is going to make her a big star. It will probably help get her a hit, but if she leads with this image, she's only going to limit herself. I think this is a little extreme even for her because, yes, she does have her share of sexual songs, but Shenseea has not been this raunchy. I think she's doing it for shock value and she wants to trend, but the song is just not it. It's not a good song at all. Anyway, moving on, the actress and singer Ryan Destiny broke up with her boyfriend and actor Keith Powers after 4 years of dating. When I heard this news, I was kind of disappointed because I really did like Keith and Ryan together. And also this news was very unexpected because Keith and Ryan were actually recently spotted together at Ryan's birthday party. So I assumed that they were still going strong, but they did confirm their breakup to People.com. In the statement they gave to People, they said they're taking time to focus on themselves and their emerging careers, but they're remaining close friends. So they're still friends, but they're not together. And it happens like that. Not every breakup is messy. Sometimes people just grow apart. And I think this is what happened with Ryan and Keith. I also believe that their careers may have pulled them in different directions as well because there's a lot of pressure that comes with being in Hollywood. It's not all glitz and glam. When they got together, it kind of seemed that way because they did get together at an opportune time. They started dating when Keith just got done finishing up the New Edition series, which was a very successful series on BET. And also Ryan was starring in the popular show on Fox called Star. So they got together at a pretty good time. They both were in good places in their career. A lot of eyes were on them. They were like the attractive new and upcoming black talents to look out for in the industry. So when they got together, it just seemed right. It seemed perfect. And they also seem to have a very genuine relationship as well. Their relationship wasn't for publicity or anything like that.
How you know?
Even though it did help them get a lot of publicity, that wasn't the reason why they got together. Their relationship was real, and people liked that about them. They were a real couple. But I can imagine that they had to deal with some pressure as a young couple in Hollywood. Like, for one, the groupies. Keith had a lot of female groupies, and Ryan had to deal with that.
I had this friend, we know her cool. She was on some bullshit. But we would go to parties, and we would see him there quite a bit, actually. He was never with her, but he was, out and about doing his thing. And my friend was so thirsty over this man, like, oh, let's just go over there by him. Bitch, no, I'm not going there, this nigga. You doing the most. No, I'm not doing that. So, yes, he definitely had the thotties on him.
That. Also, like I said, Hollywood is not all glitz and glam. It's a very tough industry to navigate through. People have to keep up appearances and they have to struggle to book roles to make a living for themselves and to stay relevant. And on top of that, there's a lot of temptation in Hollywood that can cause people to drift apart. Even some temptation from their own on-screen love interests. And I'm not going to imply that Keith or Ryan were unfaithful to each other because I don't know that to be true, but I could imagine that maybe they felt uncomfortable at times over some of their on-screen romance scenes, like when Ryan did scenes with the actor Quincy Brown on Star. That may have been uncomfortable for Keith at times. Even though their on-screen relationship wasn't real, it may have been a little uncomfortable because of the chemistry they shared on screen and also because of the fans making false speculations about their relationship.
There's fan pages that are for me and Quincy, and then there's fan pages that are for me and Keith, and they go on all of our pages sometimes. If we post a picture of me and Keith, or if Quincy posts a picture of me and him, they're just like, you can see it in her eyes, like she's all for him. She's not really, supposed to be with Keith. It can get really disrespectful.
Also, Keith starring alongside Gabrielle Union in a rom-com flick may have been a little uncomfortable for Ryan as well. And I'm going to tell you why it may have been uncomfortable. If you don't know, Gabrielle revealed in her book, We're Gonna Need More Wine, that she was actually threatened by Ryan. Oddly enough, she saw Ryan as her competition.
Girl,
and Ryan is half her age.
This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy I just referenced. So Keith, he don't want no parts of it.
Which is crazy.
Girl.
When Ryan asked Gabrielle to mentor her, this is what Gabrielle said verbatim. BFU. I thought, you want me to mentor you? The press is literally calling you the next Gabrielle Union, except she could sing and dance. So this is what Gabrielle actually thought of Ryan. And obviously this was Gabrielle's own insecurity talking, but I could imagine that it was probably weird for Ryan to hear that her boyfriend was starring in a romance film with the same woman who revealed that she was jealous of her and saw her as competition. That would be a little unsettling. And mind you, Gabrielle handpicked Keith as her love interest too. So that wasn't a coincidence. And I still think it's a little funny if you ask me. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm sure Ryan and Keith had to deal with a lot of things in their careers and had to deal with a lot of things in Hollywood that may have put pressure and may have put strain on their own relationship. Ultimately, I think they just grew apart and they wanted different things. So and I hate that it had to happen to them because they seem like the type that would actually get married later on down the line. But unfortunately, it didn't end that way. But at least they ended off amicably. And I do wish them the best going forward. And I wish them the best in their careers as well. Anyway, tell what you all think of.
Impressive know everybody, child. They be telling her all the time. And she be coming here and saying, well, what happened was in that relationship, they was trying to do such and such. I don't know why people care when people break up. Like, that's what happens. Most relationships, that they fail. Okay, they just do. Especially when people are younger. They're going to fail. It is what it is. That's a part of life. It's fine. They're both extremely attractive. They're going to go on to find other love interests. Break up with them. Move on again. Break up with them. Keep repeating the cycle. That is life. It's fine. They'll be alright. They ain't going to die of heartbreak. What was I about to say? I forgot. I feel like I had a point to make. Megan and Shenseea. I don't even want to watch the whole video. I don't want to listen to the whole song. I saw like a 20-second clip and that was all I needed to see. I was like, child, this is tired. I'm just so over the overly explicit, raunchy, look at my pussy. Like, I talk about this all the time, but it just keeps being presented to me over and over again. And it's just like, bro, this what y'all gonna keep doing? Do something else. And people always have the argument that, why can't women be sexual and it's their bodies? And it's not about that. Nobody cares. Be sexual, do that. But when you are overly raunchy like this, it gives thirsty. Like you're trying too hard. It gives desperation. It gives you're trying to trend and be on the blogs and have people talking about you and have people buy your shit. It's just such desperation. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. And it's not appealing. And it's tired. Everybody does it. All the female rappers do it over and over and over and over and over. It's just boring at this point. Meg needs to do some other shit. Yes, we know you got a big ass. We know you can twerk. What else? What else is there? Although I did like her last mixtape. I won't lie. There's a few songs that I still play to this day. I think that was a upgrade from her previous shit she's been releasing, so I'll give her that. But still, as far as her visual content goes, it's like, girl, I'm tired of seeing this. I done seen your ass crack and asshole more times than I seen my goddamn own. So, girl, give me something else. I'm just over it. Shenseea, I guess she's a big thing in Jamaica. Good for her, but this ain't it. She's just trying to follow the blueprint. Like, this is what the girls are doing in America. So let me copy. No, we're tired of it over here too, girl. Do something else. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one.